sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Second down, back to Sanders.
Sanders shaking and baking. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Here comes Tony on the return.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. And Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. First carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second down at the 22 yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
21, Eagles nothing.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Right back to Sanders on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run with Sanders off the option.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hurts going to take this himself.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hurts.
Escapes the sack.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Let's get off the field. 35's the mic.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called me.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Here's Johnson. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jabari Zuniga has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. That's caught by Galladay.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. Able to slither by. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Giants 42, Eagles nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Man, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They're going to try and throw. Room to run past midfield. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
There he goes left side. The 30. 10.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And some room to maneuver. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 191 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go to Barkley again.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On first down, Barkley finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Right here, right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 26. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 50, Mike 50.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, Ken.